Fara Windwisp. In the quiet alleys of the moonlit district, Fara Windwisp slipped through the market stalls as if she were part of the night itself. The lanterns flickered like fireflies caught in a perpetual twilight, and the scent of spiced tea mingled with the salty tang of the sea. Though she seemed at ease among the haggling voices, a restlessness curled in her chest, a yearning to chase something beyond the familiar cobblestones. One night, a strange merchant arrived, his cart covered with bright, feathered kites that sang when the wind brushed them. He whispered of a hidden bazaar that only appears when the sky is darkest, a place where the wind carries secrets of the past. The promise of a kite that could lift any heart ignited a fierce desire in Fara to leave her familiar streets and find the eternal night market. Following a map drawn in ink that seemed to shimmer, Fara stepped beyond the known lanes into a misty river that glowed with silver light. The river led her to a towering archway of woven reeds, and beyond it she entered a realm where the night never ended, and lanterns floated like stars caught in a perpetual dusk. Here, the air thrummed with unseen currents, and the kites swayed in a language only the wind could speak. At the market, the other kite runners challenged her, each kite a fierce rival in the sky. Fara found herself tangled in tangled strings, the winds shifting like fickle spirits. She learned to read the subtle sighs of the wind, to listen to the whispers of the lanterns, and to adjust the tension of her own kite with patience and breath. Slowly, she began to dance with the wind, feeling its rhythm pulse through her fingertips. When a sudden gust rose from the deepest corner of the market, Fara released her kite with a fearless cry. The kite caught the wind and surged up, pulling a brilliant thread of light that illuminated the whole market. The crowd cheered, and for a moment, Fara felt she had conquered the night, the market glowing brighter than ever. But the wind turned cruel. A sudden storm tore the sky, snapping the kite's string as if it were a fragile thread of hope. The lanterns flickered, the market fell into a deafening hush, and the cost was a tearful loss. A friend lost to the storm's fury, a piece of her own heart left in the darkness. The victory turned to ash, and Fara was left to reconsider what truly mattered. In the silence after the storm, Fara chose to give up the prized kite. She released its glowing feather into the night, letting it drift into the endless sky, a sacrifice of the very thing that had promised her a new destiny. By letting go, she reclaimed the quiet rhythm of her own heart, accepting that the wind itself can be both guide and test. When Fara returned to the familiar lanes, the lanterns seemed softer, the night less daunting. She walked the familiar cobblestones with a new perspective, feeling the wind as a gentle companion rather than a challenge. The market still whispered, but now she understood its song, a blend of hope, loss, and the quiet strength that comes from letting the night teach you how to fly.